What's up, baby dolls? We're going to be doom scrolling Twitteroonies. I'm sure you've seen by now. PDAI has breached the 0.5 cent level once and for all and charged up to 0.6 cents. Thereby, we now have defeated all three bosses. Catty, Richard Hart, and Maria. Maria just dropped his glittery underpants, giving us agility so we can pump faster in the bull market. Now what we're going to do is check out our first message from Cash Money from the PulseChain PDAI community. Get one thing straight. PDAI not hitching a ride with Atropa. It's Atropa hitching a ride on PDAI. PDAI needs MakerDAO. MakerDAO needs PDAI. Atropa needs buyers for their Ponzi, so they promote it like it helps PDAI. Lol. PDAI didn't extract community funds from Atropa, but the opposite. So there's a lot of like tug of war, friends. Just to remind you, remember, just going to explain to you what happened. So Maria, whose glitter pants I'm wearing on my head right now, we defeated in boss level. At the start, he sniffed out what Richard was doing. So he bought a shitload of PDAI, 3 billion. And then what he did is he attached it to a token he made, Atropa, and then he threw away the keys. So the only way for him to gain access to the PDAI is through the Atropa tokens. Okay, so he could have just dumped it and held it and whatever, all right? So now all the ecosystem is bonded. It's doing hard law liquidity bonding. Now, we don't know the end game of this Atropa stuff out here, but you're putting the cart before the horse. In terms of like, they're building all the leverage banking ecosystem stuff out here, but you need the underpinning activity. So that's actually what's going on. That's why a lot of people are confused. They're like, hey, this makes no sense, bro. You're making, it's like you go to a batch of land and you and I just start setting up banks for borrowing, right? And someone's like, hey, before the banks get made, why don't we actually get economic activity? Why don't we get people to make a farm? You know, we need like a lumberjack and a blacksmith. You know what I mean? That's pretty much why it's like super future speculative. But we'll see how it all plays out. What I'm going to do is show you the Atropa-pDAI ratio. So this is just the Atropa price out here, 16 cents. This is Atropa-pDAI ratio, okay? Do you see how, friends, when PDAI went to 0, this thing spiked up because Atropa's holding the bid? It was up at a value 120. Now it's down all the way to 24. So I kind of feel like this is just going to come back all the way down. This is where fair value it was. It was down to value at 9. So I don't know what is going on behind that. Is it trapping people to do something? I don't know what it is, okay? So I hope everything just moons together. Remember, Teddy Bear is bonded. Depends. Anything bonded with PDAI, you're basically free riding with PDAI. Not free riding, but like it is. It is like everyone's coming in for PDAI. So it's like it's the smartest thing you can do. It's exactly actually what Richard did with Hex, where he takes the ETH, he kind of bonds it with ETH. So you get the ETH price appreciation, which boosts you up. Here you have Giga. Do you want to see some confessions in DMs, boys? Coach X's wife. I'm not sure who Coach X is. Maybe from the PulseChain community. So, okay, we're getting a bit spicy for everyone out here. Remember, we've got green candles now. Okay, so the mood's going to change. Here we have the man of kings. PulseChain isn't ready for the PDAI direct buy pressure on PulseChain core assets. I repeat myself again, loud and proud. PDAI is $1. You know? Let's move on. This is the Liberty Swap Finance that he was posting, their quote. Look at all these green buy pressure, friends. Bang, 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 bang. Just lots of green buy pressure. This is one, man. This picture, sorry, this should go viral itself, okay? This picture is insane. Hey, someone is relentlessly buying up this coin. That's Pulse itself, okay? So obviously PulseChain ripping. Most importantly though, friends, I love you all. I got the PulseChain core coins. I love them. I'm just telling you, I was here in 2020. The question to ask yourself is, what haven't I seen before? Okay, I've never seen this before. Okay, I love the PulseChain core coins. The market's seen these before though. Okay, they have. They've seen a layer 1 chain. Okay, they've seen a DEX. They've seen Hex before from last cycle. Okay, they haven't seen a logo this green, but they've seen PancakeSwap. Okay, they've seen them before, and I love and I appreciate them. And I think they're gonna pump 100x. I'm just also adding something to you. Okay, you haven't even seen this before. I haven't seen this before. Smells like a ping pong coin, okay? That's all I'm saying. So you can do with that whatever you want. I am long. I am strong. My nipples are pegged. And I think it's confirmed now. Shakeout confirmed. because we are up 25x. We're up from actual Richard Hart's, the dump of his shakeout. We're up 500%, 6x, okay, itself. Sir Nathaniel the dog, we are up. The rest of crypto is dune. The countdown was real and the switch was flipped. Hey, you're right. We did hear about a switch being flipped. We did hear about it. But I don't, friends, you know me, I don't like countdowns personally because it G's everybody up. And also, why I don't like countdowns, you know me, friends, I love my UFO videos. I make a lot of UFO videos. There's always a countdown and it's like, it's psyops every time. I don't know if the crowd just does it or it's manipulation. It's all of the above. It's like, it's the perfect thing to be like, there's a countdown. So what actually, it's useful manipulation of people. Because I always wondered why there always is countdown. So we just get bored and we do that. But then I realized, no. What you can do is if you just put people to count down into something, okay, you buy yourself time so you get distracted, right? That's why I don't personally, I'm not a countdown dude. You know what I mean? Let's continue. Here we have Lady Habib. Good effing morning, PulseChain. This was from a day ago. That's wonderful out here. Man, Lady Habib, man, she copped a lot from the community. Friends, she's been through a lot, man. You know what I mean? You know me, friends. I don't simp. You know, so, hey, lady, put your clothes back on. I'm wearing the underpants. You know what I mean? So, but she copped a lot, man. Like, a lot. And it's kind of funny, man. Like, you know, friends, you know Andrew Tate's brother, Tristan? He started replying back to her publicly. Yeah, it's kind of funny, right? And just to remind you, you remember my videos from last year, friends, I think it was Money Gang Crypto. They found Andrew Tate's wallets. He sacrificed for PulseChain. He was farming the Pulse to Ethereum yield farm on PulseX. And he has a bit of every core coin. Okay? But he just, obviously they don't talk about it. And that's what it is, friends. You know what I mean? Like, friends, people just aren't built like me. Okay? People aren't, they're just not, they're not built like me. So I will confidently say, guess what? You can't win everything. You're going to take hits. And I don't care if you're crying in the casino because that's banned. And I don't want you to cry in the casino because no one's listening anyway. So go move somewhere else. They don't talk like that. Okay. Because they got a reputation of like, oh, I've always got to be winning. I've always got to look like I'm winning. I've got to be like an alpha. And like, I've got to like, do you know what I mean? I don't give a shit, dude. I don't give a crap. It literally gets you nowhere. You know what I mean? It's all fugazi anyway, right? Everyone's a little bitch in the corner when they get slapped around hard enough anyway. Also, there's a post here from me that's peed. We've been trying to tell you the secret behind PulseChain being undervalued.
One man. One desire. One dream. $1.
Hey! Can't say we didn't warn you. We told you. We took what we told you. We only told you 5,400 times, by the way. Do you need another 5,400? And what did I tell you? I didn't tell you it's going to $1 because I don't know shit. All I just told you is I think the market's wrong with this probability assessment. The market gave a 0.1% chance of this thing working out. And I said, man, even if your odds are 10%, that's a 100x price deviation. Yeah, 10%. That means you sell at 10 cents. You don't need to go $1. Yeah, so that's awesome. Agent Chud. My dad's friend texted me this. Good morning. My brother is looking to do something in crypto. He doesn't have a lot of money, but this is what he sent me. I would like to buy 2 or 3 different types. If I buy $300 of XRP at $3 and it goes to $10,000 each. I can't believe we're reading that. Friends, in my Telegram, literally like 24 hours ago, I posted for you. Friends, do you remember the... Do you remember the XRP video? I'm speechless.
I really think XRP could hit $10,000.
XRP definitely could hit $10,000. BlackRock is about to buy $9 trillion worth of XRP.
What kills me is he's literally like, he's like messaging on his phone. You just know he's tweeting like something mega bullish. Like, can this hit $10,000? Absolutely, yes. BlackRock's about to buy. Friends, you know how much 9 trillion is? It's half of China's GDP. You know, so 9 trillion. Yeah, you know that. No, I don't even have to explain it. You know what I mean? It's like, hey, I'm going to invest the size of Japan, Germany, Poland, and England's economy into buying the coin that you can just mint out of nowhere. Well, who are we to judge? Look what he said. If I buy $300 of XRP at $3 and it goes to 10,000, that'll be $1 million and retirement for me. It seems like a wise gamble. What do you think? Oh my gosh. Jesus Christ. You know what, friends? Here's the thing. When I talk about PDAI, I'm like, look, completely different metric, bro. Completely different. No one's heard of it. Yeah. And PulseChain, no one's heard of this stuff. Yeah. It really is deep value contrarian. You know what I mean? So we'll see. We'll see. Here we have some Alex Jones posts. Watch live. Alex Jones debates Nick Fuentes on Trump's administration handling of the Jeffrey Epstein firestorm, immigration policy, support of Israel, crossfire hurricane, and more. I love yous. Okay. I'm red pilled. You're red pilled. We know what's going on. Okay. We got. I'm telling you now. Okay. If you want to bet on conspiracies, you go long crypto, bro. Yeah. Because friends, for the first time in human history, you can actually make money off conspiracies being real, you know, because the whole conspiracy, what's the biggest, what's the mother load? It's the UFO tech. Yeah. The alien, the we are not alone stuff. So why is longing crypto, right, being bullish on that? Why is being long crypto, it's a longer call option on conspiracies being real? It's because the conspiracy is that the US government and every world government, they're actually trying to reverse engineer the tech before their adversaries, China, Russia, and stuff out here. So what they're actually doing is they are printing a crap load of money and they're obfuscating it in the economy, telling you inflation's 3%. They're paying off the debt. And what are they doing? They're literally funneling all of it into reverse engineering the tech. Okay, so if that turns out to be true in whatever, how many years, 5 years, 10 years, 15 years, whenever the hell it kind of like the cat gets out of the, released out of the bag or whatever, guess what? Crypto's repriced so much higher because they just kept throwing the money printer. Yeah, but the people in the population, they're not waking up. They're like la 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 la. Here's the next distraction. Oh, here's a Coldplay concert. Oh, what's going on? Oh, Epstein files. When are you gonna release him, dude? You know, see what I mean? That's why this is the first time in human history you can actually profit and actually change your life being long on conspiracies being real. I know it's a proxy bet. It's not like a poly market bet, but it's better than anything we've ever seen before. Now, Vince, this is Posty. You are simply not bullish enough. This is our unstable coin, USDUC. So there's another, they made a coin, just called it unstable coin. It's a meme coin on Soylana, but it's an actual, it's another meme like everything else. You've seen 400,000 memes, you know what I mean? And it's Soylana. So, you know, I mean, good luck to everyone out here. Here is your friend Tommy. Wow. What's going on here, Vince? So this is me uncovering the Maria glitter pens. There we go. That was amazing, man. Just cracking on through. I mean, I check. Wow, man. Like, and the best part, man, look, man, I don't care if you listen or not. I'm just telling you, you're not going to see this again. Okay? Like, you know, like I said, in Bitcoin, if you're buying Bitcoin at 150, you need it to go to 250. Okay, you needed to go to 250. You can't afford for it to stop at 180 and then drop and put you offside for 2 or 3 years. You can't afford that, okay? Because it's not asymmetric. Why isn't it asymmetric? Because everybody in the world has heard of it, you know, and it's around for so long, yeah? This is asymmetric, okay? PulseChain core coins, they are asymmetric. You get it? They are actually asymmetric. What does asymmetric mean, friends? It's got ass in it. We all love ass. We all got one too. It's all inclusive. Remember, asymmetric is, right, the upside is so big that like you can afford to hop along and you still got plenty of meat left on the bone. That's what it means, okay? It means like you're not just winning a little bit. When it wins, the payout is enormous. Here we have Kaleo, Dogecoin, Doge, send it back to all-time highs with haste. I guess he's still reliving his memories from last cycle. So Kaleo, friends, I think he turned a 30 grand account. I think he made like 13 or 14 million and then round tripped all of it back to like 1 or 2 million, I think. He had like some big $3 million profit days of trading back then. He came out recently. He said he has to size down and stuff. Like I say, friends, so it's a curse, man. When you win money on the leverage, it's a curse because you think you can do it again, but the market changes and the edge goes somewhere else. You see? This guy, maybe Kaleo, I don't think he's in PulseChain, right? He's not looking around stuff. He's not looking for asymmetric upside stuff. What they're trying to do is, friends, they're trying to find the big triangle that they can draw like Crypto and then get the leverage buy so they can make quick money on that. Good luck, bro. That's what I'm saying, man. You get rinsed too many times. Here you have Cointelegraph. 21 shares files an amendment for its Soylana ETF. Look, man, if you're in Soylana, God bless you, okay? Friends, do you know how much shit I copped last year? They're like, soy, you're fading Soylana. It's the revolution. It's ticking down every day, bro. It's ticking. This is a Sol ETH ratio. You got an ETF coming. Maybe the ETF is going to give you like the little lower high. I hope it does this for you, man. I hope it does. It's just, bro, you ran a year and a half up, bro. You know, in crypto, running for 6 months is a long time. So what do you think a year and a half does without coming down? You know what I mean? That's a very, very long time. That's a very long time. Raul Powell got in here, by the way. So it's like, yeah, man, I hope the ETF saves. But yeah, don't act like you didn't see Ethereum get absolutely sloshed on its ETF. Shout out to Scotty Boomelka. Watch, Nancy Pelosi denies insider trading. So, Grandma Saggy Boobs, she might be the poster nanny for when they actually say, guess what? US government politicians, you're not allowed to own stocks. And that might be our intergalactic top signal. So we'll see one of my exotics if that comes out. Here we have your friend Somi. PulseChain buy pressure. Pass it on. Buy. Who the hell is buying so much? You probably know who it is, sir. You know exactly who it is. And he might have lived on top of a sandwich shop. Here you have Smolting. I think he's talking about maybe LA Vape Cabal stuff here. Very long post. Oh, it's fighting between Aiden Ross and his Frank the Gods. And then the phase. Guys, listen, man. I'm not going to defend anyone. Let's observe, though. You're all a bunch of jeets on Soylana. Yeah. And you're all a bunch of short-term cucks. So, someone out there was going to take advantage of you. It just so happens that they look way dumber than you could ever possibly imagine, you know? The LA Vape Cabal. Yeah? Like, you didn't... Like, a year and a half ago, you're really poor. Now, you're sucking on all their feet and their toes and their toe jam, and you're still not rich. But they are. Like, I reported for yesterday, FaZe, friends, they found one of his side wallets, one of his coins. He dumped 2.8 million on everyone. Look, friends, I know. Look, it's complicated. It's a free world, right? God gave you decision-making skills. You can choose, okay? You don't have to stock up your pantry with all that Listerine because you're planning to suck on the toe jam of the LA Vape Cabal. You don't actually have to do it. I'm not doing it. Yes, I am pegging my own nipples on the internet and I'm wearing Maria's glitter pants on my head. But I believe in something, okay? And that's how markets work, man. See, no one trusts you until it's too late. It's the tragedy of the comments. They only realize they should have been listening to you after you're already rich. And by the time that's a cycle, you know what I mean? So there you go. Alchemist, Bitcoin 118K, ETH 3800, and crypto Twitter is an effing ghost town. Are you guys okay? The dopamine got reset. That's what it is. It's very interesting. Remember, friends, I told you, if the market goes up, 2 green months, 1 red month, forever, we can literally do that forever. Yep. We can literally do that forever. But we don't. At some point, the 2 green months becomes 4 green months, becomes 5 green months, and you get everybody all the weak hands in. Yeah. But yeah, technically, we can just walk 2 steps forward, 1 step back forever if we just kept doing it. There is just a certain period of time where the 2 steps forward becomes 3 steps forward, and then the business cycle turns and yada, yada. And then that's like what we're waiting for, pretty much. Here you have a Soylana Maxi Mert. I can't believe the guy who said he didn't want to cut rates did not actually cut rates. So, what I'm about to tell you, we're going deep, okay? Real deep, okay? I know what he's feeling psychologically. I know exactly where you are. Mert, you're probably not watching this. Do you want to know why? Because you were in Soylana in the last bear market, so you consider yourself king of the world of crypto. But I'm going to give you some friendship advice from a man who pegs his own nipples on the internet, okay? I know exactly where you are in the emotional cheat sheet, the Wall Street cycle. You are watching Sol ETH go down, and you're in a bit of this denial part. All right, you're in a bit of this denial part, okay? So let me show you. I'll show you where you are. You're front running the rest of the crowd. Denial. Don't worry. We're with the grandmaster. So what are they in denial about? They're in denial like, Oh yeah, they didn't cut rates. So like, oh, we're going down like we should. But not everything's going down, bro. Meth isn't going down. Okay, meth's actually going up. The US stock market's going up. So look at meth. Meth's here. This is the daily chart. It's bull flagging up. Basically, the Sol ETH ratio going down. ETH BTC is stronger. So pretty much things have turned, right? But that's why they're in that complacency, denial. Everything's going to be all right. You know what I mean? I hope it works out for them. You know what I mean? It's just, come on, bro. You ran up for it. You ran up for a year and a half, bro. You won the game. You literally won the game. You're going to see, friends. People are going to go down with the ship. Okay? You'll see. You'll see. Agent Chud again. In summer 21, one of my oldest crypto friends hit me up to invest in his new project. Friends and fam around. May had just happened, so that was a China banned Bitcoin May, and I quickly drawn down 80% after China banned Bitcoin again, so my head wasn't in a good place. I was in survival mode. I said no. That friend was primordial AA. It was layer 0, and I missed out on what could have been the biggest win of my life. Moral of the story, invest in friends 100% of the time, no matter what. Wow. Oh, so this is, what is your biggest crypto fumble? He's replying to a thread here. Interesting. I didn't sell a mutant for a punk. I got punked. Interesting, right? So it's talking about everything back then. But here's the thing, friends. Like, man, we did PulseChain 4 years ago. How's that working out? Yeah, it's working out good today. What about the past 4.5 years? How'd that work out? It's random, man, friends. It's so random. That's why what I mean by random. But we did not know the business cycle was going to do the worst track record in 45 years. Actually, 100 years of recorded data. We did not know PMI was going to be below 52 for 32 months in a row. We just had no idea what was going to happen. Even after Donald Trump comes and wins, which makes the odds of that even happening even less, okay? So you got to plan for this stuff. How do you plan for it? You don't do leverage, okay? You always be like, hey, you know, it could go a lot longer than I think, right? I've got to hold longer than everybody else. I've got to be mentally prepared not to like believe in a countdown. Like, oh, everything's definitely going up now, even though we really want it to. Look what happens over and over and over again, okay? So you've learned a lot of lessons. Hopefully now we start climbing that wall of worry. Actually, man, I hope. I can't wait for this thing to go up. Oh, my gosh. Friend, I can already see some of you are noticing you're taking your friend's Somi principles and talking points, and you guys are spotting them out there in the world, and you're showing comments. And you're just like, you'll be throwing out all these people. You'll be surprised. You'll be surprised. And everything I said was 100% true. Everyone's full of crap. Everyone is just a monkey in a zoo like the rest of us. And some of them sound really smart, but they're all a reflection of the dopamine in their head. We're all controlled by the dopamine. That's it. Dopamine and fear, dopamine and fear. All of us. It's just how we express it is differently. And you're going to see when the dopamine levels of us are rising, you're going to see some wild stuff, okay? You're really going to see some wild stuff, friends. People are, trust me, they're going to look for a reason to come buy the tops of your stuff. They'll look for a reason. I can already see Richard Hart comes out and he says, PulseChain was designed to do a 10,000x. And then maybe Richard's not even streaming. But because PulseChain's up here, maybe Ivan's like, man, Richard, he's talking 10,000x. I have to get in. You know what I mean? Like that. I'm telling you, that's what they look for a reason because the price action's gone up already. You know, so I just want to show you. Look at the friends. This is a log chart. Okay, so imagine it starts bull flagging up here. You're like, oh, that's not that much. Is that not that much? Look at this. It's like you waited for a 1,400% rally before noticing that maybe should have taken. That's why I'm here 18 hours a day, friend. I'm here 18 hours a day because, like, I want to make sure, not maybe, but we'll have to make sure we absolutely crush it. Okay, that's what we're here to do. Okay, so I'm still wearing the underpants. Like, subscribe, Billy Better Not. Catch you soon.